Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to part 4 of linear equations. Here, I'm going to talk about problems structured like so. So we have x divided by 5 equals 4. If you notice, right, we have the operator is saying divide. So it's saying divide by 5, right? So we have to do the opposite of division, which is multiplication. And since they're dividing by 5, we have to multiply by 5, right? So I'm going to multiply 5 here, but remember, if I multiply 5 by 5 on one side, I have to multiply by 5 on the other, right? So 5s are going to cancel out, and you'll just be left with x. 4 times 5 is 20. So let's work through some more problems. We have x divided by 3 equals 4. Well, we're dividing by 3, so take a wild guess on what we're going to do. That's right, we're going to multiply by 3. So we have to do the opposite of what the operator is telling us to do. We're going to multiply by 3 on both sides. The 3's are going to cancel out. We'll be left with x is going to equal 12. Let's do another problem. We have x divided by 8 equals 4. Since we're dividing by 8, once again, we're going to multiply by 8. So we're going to do the opposite. Multiply both sides by 8. Right? 8's cancel out. We're just left with x. 4 times 8 is 32. X equals 32. Let's do another problem. We have x divided by 12 equals 6. Pause, take a minute, see if you can figure this one out. Alrighty, if you guessed it, yes, we're going to multiply by 12 because we are dividing by 12. And if we multiply by 12 on one side, we have to multiply by 12 on the other side. So on the left side, the 12s are going to cancel out, right? And we'll just be left with x. And then on this side, we have 6 times 12, we'll get 72. Let's do another problem. We have x divided by 14 equals 2. So because the operator is telling us to divide, we have to multiply. So instead of dividing by 14, we're going to do the opposite, and we're going to multiply by 14. And if we multiply the left side, we have to multiply the right side. Right, so 14, right, is going to cancel out with the denominator, and we'll just be left with x, and 2 times 14 is 28. So in this one, we get x equals 28. Let's do another problem. Alrighty, we have x divided by 30 equals 5. Pause, take a minute, see if you can figure this one out. Okay, if you guessed it, we're going to multiply by 30, right? Because the operator is telling us to divide. So we have to multiply. We have to do the opposite of what the operator is telling us to do, right? We're dividing by 30, so now we have to multiply by 30. And if we multiply the left side by 30, we have to multiply the right side by 30. The 30s will cancel out, and we'll just be left with x. And then 5 times 30 is 150. So x equals 150.